Welcome everybody to Beat the Shift Baseball. This is episode 125 for Sunday, November 7th. A little different day of the week for us this time. And I am excited to be here today with the entire gang. The gang's all here. Alex, Roude, Farbod Markazi, Ray Estrada, and I'm Alex Hui. We have a lot to talk about because we haven't done this in a bit. This is our season recap pod. The postseason's over. World Series goes to the Braves, which is, much better than the alternative, at least. And it was a pretty exciting parade, or eventful parade. We'll recap a lot of that stuff and get all our takes as well. And then the rest of it, we're just recapping the season. We made a lot of predictions, some bold predictions at the beginning of the year. We're gonna review those. They were not pretty, let me tell you. And we'll finish it with a little stat game. So yeah, before we dive right in, I just want to remind you that you should follow us on social media at BeatTheShiftBP. I'm gonna say that again because I almost choked on my own words. At BeatTheShiftBP, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Because we want to hear from you. We want to hear what you thought of this insane postseason, or just, throughout the entire regular season as well, if you had any crazy predictions of your own that came true. So let us know there. Okay, I am gonna stop talking and defer to you guys for I don't know. I want each of you to just tell me a little bit more than one word about what's been going on, because it's been a little while. We'll start with you, Roude, as you make your return to the pod. How have you been, dude?
One word, describe how I've been?
No. You can use more. I was saying, you can explain a little more than the usual one word responses that we go with when I ask how you're doing. But you can use a few this time if you like.
I'm gonna go with yes.
All right. Well, that works. That works too. I should have not asked for too much. I feel like I overreached there. Farbod, how you been?
2 yeses.
No, 2 yeses. I just want to wish my boys a happy fallback Sunday.
Is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh God.
For obviously it's not going to be tomorrow for anyone that's listening to this, but I think we get an extra hour of sleep, which would be great. So
yeah, but
yeah,
just no more sunlight.
Wait,
ever.
Wait, which way do I move the clock?
Math is hard for me. Can we talk baseball?
Oh my God. That's I feel like at least one person listening is gonna be like, "Oh shoot," or like,
just... No, it's me.
Oh, it's you.
I'm
okay.
asking legitimately.
I think we're getting an hour. And I don't know. But
Rudy, we line these up with the seasons just to be a helpful reminder, by the way. So in the fall you fall back. In the spring, you spring forward, if that helps you. If it doesn't, then I'm sorry. I don't know how to help.
Rudy, the clock back an hour.
How about this? I'll find the answer for you, and I'll let you know at the end of the block.
Or we just make this podcast a daylight savings.
It's just a debate about a very...
I am going to...
It's something we do every year. Yeah. Ray, how you doing? How you doing, dude?
I'm doing pretty good. I'll give you multiple words there.
All right, I appreciate that. This is we haven't been on the same pod together in months, which is just wild to me.
It would be nice if we actually did look up our last 4-person pod, but we didn't.
No, it's just too much.
That would take effort.
Yep. It's not how we roll here, Ray. Let's start with the Braves and just our impression. We talked about our impression of this team and how impressive they looked throughout the playoffs, and how they were not really getting enough credit for the season that they had because of the lackluster regular season win total. Ray and Farbod and I dove into that a bit last time, but they closed it out in a very convincing way. So I'll go ahead and ask you, Roude. I'm gonna start with you a lot, just because we haven't had you here for a bit. But you said you got a chance to watch plenty of postseason baseball. And
I did. That's fair.
In your impression of this Braves team, like what were the biggest takeaways? They look like a championship team to you?
No, but
Really?
they are one. So, you know,
Well, like
Rise
what didn't
team.
sell you on it then? Because they played incredibly well. They got production from
You
everywhere. They
mean
pitched
you
very
mean
well.
well? Oh yeah, I guess I misunderstood. I guess I thought you meant like if I look at this roster, like am I
No,
seeing
like
the
from
World Series
from
winner?
watching these games where you like,
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, I was gonna say like, I mean, I feel like it's a classic example of like where we've seen this enough times in baseball that a team just gets hot and they're it's ordained that they're gonna pull it off. And like, in recent history in the World Series, I feel like that's happened, multiple times with Red Sox teams and just the Giants. The Giants, those three World Series they won, and I feel like this is another example of a group or team where the chemistry was gelling right. They were hitting home runs at timely moments, and like you said, I mean, they're pitching well. So I mean, yeah, they deserve it. There's no questions,
yeah.
on my end.
Farbod, do you have one particular moment or like takeaway from that World Series that stands out to you as like, man, that's gonna be one that's talked about a lot. That's an iconic moment.
I mean, just going into the I'm gonna change my answer. Charlie Morton threw 95 with a broken foot. Um, that is absurd. I don't know if it was. I don't know how much adrenaline was helping him there, but I figure like if you have a pretty solid fracture or broken bone in your foot, especially I don't remember which leg it was, but plant or push off it. That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
Um,
I was actually gonna say the same thing. Like Charlie Morton striking out Altuve with a broken leg, basically. And
yeah,
yeah, like come on. Like that's
Dude,
that's the
he didn't
stuff
even
that
finish the
you're
game.
yeah, that's that's the stuff that your
What is
grand
happening to starting pitchers? They can't even finish a game on a broken leg.
yeah, that your grandpa talks about. Like back in my day, I played with a
I
guy.
walked to school uphill both ways in 8 inches of snow while on fire.
Yeah, like I pitched a complete game shutout with a broken hand. Like I don't think you did. But like that's the kind of stuff that of legend really. And it wasn't quite like there was bone sticking out and he's just like, I'm gonna brush it off and get this done anyway. But it was still very impressive.
on
And yeah, and
uh
maybe in the same vein as that too, just Max Fried, like awesome clinching game. Getting the stepped on, like his ankle foot getting stepped on at first base looked really really bad. Um, and proceeds to get out of a jam in that first inning with and continues to put out the performance that he did the rest of the night. Like that is probably the second most iconic performance of this World Series. I would say.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then I would also bring in obviously just the offensive talent and production of like Jorge Soler and like guys in that lineup. Austin Riley came up big multiple times in that series. Um, I think I mentioned this last time we recorded, but one of the things that not necessarily will be remembered as iconic, but very interesting is that it felt like most of the teams, due to injury, maybe poor planning, or someone losing pitchers, like most of the teams down in the towards the end of the playoffs were out of pitchers. Like I've never thought of a bullpen game being a thing that's happened in the playoffs.
Yeah, we could.
And it's happened multiple times, and I don't know if that's going to be remembered as a, oh, that actually worked, maybe we beef that up more, or maybe teams are going to be like, no, we need to prepare to make sure we have a guy who can give us at least 5 to 6 innings on a playoff team in a playoff game, so we can have like give our bullpen as much rest to give us their best shot too.
Yeah, and Ray, if you want to expand on this theme of not only bullpenning out of necessity, but bullpenning by design, entering in the regular season even, and of course in the postseason, and the effects it has on these teams. Your team struggled from it more as much or
Yeah,
more than any.
well,
So if you like, what are your thoughts about that as a whole?
I mean, I will say the Dodgers really didn't struggle with their bullpen games. It was using their starters in the bullpen that hurt them when they actually had starts. But I think, I mean, this year was a weird year. It's not the beginning of the end for the starting pitcher. I think in the playoffs, like uh, a lot of guys got hurt. It was a much longer year than it was last year. These guys' arms, as much as you think they should be used to going, 150 plus innings, depending upon what kind of pitcher you are. It's a big jump from 60 games to 162. So
Mhm.
to have all those miles on these arms, yeah, it makes sense that you don't have pitching left. I think the Braves were going to run out Huascar Ynoa in the LCS, but he got scratched with a forearm injury or something like that, so he was off. And then Charlie Morton, breaks his leg. So there was a lot of things going wrong for these teams
Yeah,
in terms of
absolutely.
pitching depth. Yeah, so
Um,
it's not like these teams by design have 2 to 3 pitchers, starting pitchers. They just had rotations that just got decimated by injuries at the end of the year. And,
I mean, you even look at
great
the
bullpens.
Astros; they're missing. They were missing obviously Justin Verlander, but Lance
And McCullers.
McCullers after the first round where he pitched very well, just wasn't able to get back on the bump for the Astros either. Uh, like I said, and Ray, you can continue talking. I'm sorry, but it's obviously not all by design and team structure because a lot of injuries did come into play for this. But I thought that was, I'm gonna be really interested to see how the baseball execs, people in baseball, remember this postseason in terms of their team building and not only this year but in the coming years.
I think to team build for a strategy like this isn't good because you need starting pitching to get through the year. And if you bullpen every 2 games, it's going to be hard on your team. The Dodgers just had
Oh
incredible
no, I'm
depth.
talking about the playoffs. I'm not talking about the regular season. You're
Oh, I
gonna
know,
need
but
5 starting pitchers at
oh,
least
I
probably
I
for the
I
regular
I
season.
know, but I still think if you're going to roster build, like if you have starting pitching, you want to use it. And and yeah, it's interesting. Another moment I guess I can bring up is Brian Sticker pulling Ian Anderson out of a no hitter
Mhm. Yeah.
when he had 76 pitches through 5 innings and was honestly nowhere near the strike zone for most of the night.
Yeah,
And then the
yeah.
Braves almost no hit them anyways. But yeah, starting pitchers are no more apparently, if you believe baseball writers.
Yeah, I mean, if the Braves come back and if the bullpen comes back and blows that game, everyone has a different reaction to it. And I know people were still upset about it, but I followed that game pretty closely. I mean, I watched most of the games, but I followed that one pretty closely.
I was surprised
And
Ian Anderson didn't give up a hit. It seemed like he had base
well,
runners on all the time. It's just
he had base runners on all the time. That's the thing. The base runners that he let on were his walks, and he just happened to get out of them. Which I mean, good for him. But I think people are see the no hitter and then say like, why'd you pull him? Like because not necessarily he probably, but I'm assuming the analytics and like the eye test even told him like at some point this shit's gonna hit the fan and everything's gonna come back.
yeah.
Blake
Dusty Baker
Snell
called
is
him
punching
effectively
air right
wild.
now.
Yeah.
Like seriously though, I don't know if there's anything really new that came about in terms of like a roster construction perspective with this World Series. It's been
It's good to have a 3-headed monster in the bullpen.
yeah, like these things have always been the case. Like you need a strong bullpen and you need at least some top heavy starting pitching, like pitchers that you can rely on to give you good innings in a playoff series, because if you don't, this is a point that it gets brought up a lot when you're talking about the over reliance on bullpenning, is that in a longer series than your normal in season 3 or 4 game series, hitters that get to see the same bullpen arms every single night will more often than not end up with the advantage the more they see him. You talk about the same things in extended at bats, right? Like a 9-10 pitch at bat. You're going to say that the hitter has the upper hand because they've seen so many pitches at this point. Like what do you throw him to get this guy out? And even more so just because a lot of these bullpen arms are used to get specific guys out. So if you're you know, Michael Brantley or, you know, some tough lefty in there who is going to see the same left-handed reliever to go against you. Like, yeah, it might be a tougher arm angle and a tougher pitcher to face in general, but if you see him 3 or 4 days in a row, then it gets easier over the course of a series, and that's not what you want. You want to be able to to lean on your top guys, and that's really what Max Fried gave them Morton throughout the playoffs. Like, those were huge. Ian Anderson too. Um, just huge performances when you need him the most. So I don't know. Maybe the biggest thing that'll change roster construction wise is at the trade deadline, get an extremely streaky player who is underperformed a lot, and just hope that he catches fire, because that seems to work every time without fail. And you spend virtually nothing on them. And the Braves just went out and did that with 4 players instead of the usual like 1 or 2 fill-in pieces. Like, they built a whole new outfield. So
I think,
yeah.
just to sound off that, though, I think the Braves this year proved something that we always talk about in baseball and always complain about, and that's just like try. I mean, how many times I feel like on this podcast have we talked about teams that are sellers that, usually it's for financial reasons, but still I think it applies to this conversation. The Braves were, could have easily stole at the trade deadline and not gone up. It's not that they went all in, but they definitely went in to push for it and try to make that playoffs run. And they easily could have wrote the season off, but they had ambitions and they weren't going to let injuries stop them. And I think, there's something to be said that's like an attitude that not every franchise in the MLB, I think, possesses every year. I think especially in this second wild card universe, it kind of should just be the standard of expectations. It shouldn't be like, a strategy that actually just like works. Essentially, it should just be like how teams play. They should just play to win. I don't know if that makes sense, but
No, it's one of the
No, yeah. I mean,
most talked
yeah, they
about
could've-
things is their resilience and the messaging from a front office that goes out and brings guys in, and how it motivates a ball club. Took
yeah,
them all
we
the
were
way.
talking about how we thought they might just ride it out, ride this year out with Acuna gone and Ozuna gone, for very different reasons, but no, they went out. They got Soler and Rosario and Peterson. We were all kind of wondering, like, why exactly are they going for it? And they ended up with a parade zooming through downtown Atlanta. So
Yes.
good on them.
Yeah.
They-
Let's
Yeah,
wrap this up with the
30
parade.
miles per hour,
With
right?
the parade highlights, dude. If you, I don't, maybe I'll put it in the video description. There's videos just of the parade the parade bus driving through downtown Atlanta, and it's just flying. It's one of the funniest things I think I've seen. I don't know why it makes me laugh so much, but you're
Like, imagine
supposed.
you took a day off work, you took a Friday off work to go see the Braves, and you saw them for like 3 seconds because they just were flying down the street.
Yeah, you see him for 3 seconds, and then you see Tyler Matzek, who's down on the ground out in front of the bus. I don't know what the reasoning was that he was down there even, but police like pulling him aside and trying to arrest him, even though that's Tyler Matzek. And like, if you're a real Braves fan, you'd probably be able to recognize him, but thinking he's just some random
But
fan who
I would
got
also
behind the
imagine most
barriers.
like Braves fans don't have a Tyler Matzik jersey. Like
That's true. What about a Tyler Nutsack jersey?
I think he got in trouble because his whole nutsack was hanging out. But
Sir, you need a license for those.
yeah,
Yeah, a wild parade, and then capping it off with with Jock Peterson first of all, and his like, none of those players cared at all about like any of the proper imaging, right? They're all vibing, they're having an awesome time. They don't care. Dansby Swanson is like I might get in trouble for this, but re-sign Freddie, and then like every single person after that is just beating the message home. Like, that's a team that's just loving life. That's good to see. Yeah, I don't know. The Braves did good. You did good, guys. You beat the cheaters, and you send America home happy on that one. Yeah, anything else to add there? Oh yeah, Trevor Plouffe got this right in March, which is dumb. Down to the game of the World Series. Yeah. I don't know how he did it. I don't think he knows how he did it. But I don't know. One of these days, as a segue, one of these days we'll get these predictions as spot on as Trevor Plouffe. We didn't this year. This year was not one of those years. Farbod, if you wouldn't
Yes.
mind sharing some of our predictions that might have been a little bit off. Should we start with the playoff predictions since we're right here on the
Yeah.
playoff topic? Yeah, let's do that.
I would love to start with the playoff predictions. Do you want me to go by person, or
Yeah, let's go by person and just
okay,
bash each and every one of us individually.
for sure. So starting with Ray, since he's at the top of this list. For the AL West, the AL West champ was the A's. Then the White Sox for the Central, the Yankees for the East, and the two wild cards were the Twins and the Blue Jays.
So, I mean,
Not
the
bad.
A's were disappointment. The A's were disappointment. I'm glad I was high in the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
And then the Twins disappointed everybody, I would say.
Oh, 100%.
But we were all in the White Sox, I think. So, like, good on us.
Yeah, he did. You got one. You got one.
Yeah. And then in the ALCS, he had the A's versus the Twins, which that's kind of rough.
Lovely.
And then the Dodgers versus Braves in the NLCS. So you got that right. So I think that kind of offsets each other. But
Did you
the
give
World Series,
Did you give the NL side in entirety yet? I don't think you did.
did
For Ray.
I not? Oh,
No,
my bad.
Yeah.
The Dodgers would win the West, the Braves would win the East, the Cardinals would win the Central, and then the two wildcard teams, the Mets and the Padres.
Those were good looking ones.
I
back
forget
then.
that the Dodgers didn't win the West, but like they won 106 games.
That felt good. It still feels good.
Yeah. I think it just feels good for Ray that the Padres just weren't in a spot. If the Dodgers had to be in a wild card. I mean, Cardinals made a little comeback there. Braves and Dodgers, obviously playoff teams.
I didn't
the
see
Mets
the Brewers.
and Padres weren't.
The Central was probably the hardest for me. I just thought I didn't think the Brewers would have a run like they did.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, the ALCS was the A's and the Twins, but he bounced back with the Dodgers and the Braves in the NLCS. And then in the World Series, he picked the Dodgers over the A's. So unfortunately, neither of those teams were there.
Yeah, and my awards predictions will not come true. That is for sure.
Moving on to Roude. I haven't looked at these before, so I'm kind of giving you my live reaction.
Been a while.
Also, for Roude had the Astros winning the West, the White Sox winning the Central, the Yankees winning the East, Blue Jays wildcard 1 and Twins wildcard 2, which honestly, I mean, he hit the Astros, White Sox high on the Blue Jays. Yeah, he did. The only one that like probably wasn't fantastic was the Twins. And then on the NL side, Dodgers winning the West, Braves winning the East, Brewers winning the Central, and then the Padres and Mets as wildcard teams. Which that's once again, I think Rudy's done the best out of all of us so far.
Better than Ray. That is what that means.
Better than Ray so far. And then, but the actual playoffs is where Roude starts to fall apart. Had the Yankees versus the Blue Jays in the ALCS, and then the Padres versus the Dodgers in the NLCS. And he had the Yankees over the Padres in the World Series, which we all know did not happen. And then, oh God, mine. I had the Angels winning the West, unfortunately. The White Sox winning the Central, Yankees, East, and then Twins and Oakland as the two wildcard teams. So I definitely did the worst out of all of us. I think. Yeah, I definitely did.
You got as many as Ray, right?
Yeah, but I probably had more bad picks than Ray.
Just having the Angels in there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Ray had the A's and the Twins, but I also had the Angels. I need to stop with that bias.
No,
in the
you don't.
NL side, I had the Dodgers, West, Braves, East, Cardinals, Central, and then the Mets and Padres as 2 wild cards.
It's the
So
same as
for
Rays.
the division winners, not terrible. Wild card needs some help. And then, unfortunately, I had the Yankees as the AL champ, the Mets as the NL champ, and I had an all New York World Series with the Yankees winning it all, and which did not happen. This is, guys, why are we doing this? This isn't fun anymore.
I'm having fun just because I haven't gone yet.
And then now it's Ui's turn. Speaking of, Ui had the A's winning. I mean the Rangers. I'm
Hey,
holding that one.
no. Stop that.
Ui had the A's winning the West, the White Sox Central, Yankees East. We were very high on the Yankees, and then the Twins wild card, and then the Rays wild card. This is the first mention of the
I
Rays.
am the only one who
actual
had
player.
the Rays in here, so I think I deserve
I
extra
don't know
credit
what
for that
happened
one.
with that.
It's because that's after
I
they
think it
traded
traded
Blake
away so much
Snell.
that we thought they were gonna do like a traditional Rays thing where they have like a really good year and then fall off.
Yeah, that's how we assumed, but they were the best team.
They lost Snell, lost Morton.
On the NL side, Dodgers, Braves, Brewers, Padres, and Nationals to round off the playoff spots. Padres and Nationals as the wild card teams. So
Let's go Nationals.
Yeah. And then it looks like you and Ray got the NLCS right with the Dodgers and Braves, and then the ALCS you had the Yankees, White Sox, and you chose the Yankees over the Dodgers in the World Series. Man, that was rough, guys.
Yeah, not much
Am I
more to
the
say
only one
about
who
that.
didn't put the Yankees even in the LCS?
Yeah, the rest of us had them winning. Bro. I mean, I get that like two of the three of us that had that were Yankees fans, and we're gonna bet on our teams, but like, oh boy, that was not how that went at all.
No, and that's just our non-bold predictions. I don't even want to get into those.
Wait, let's. So what should we do next? Should we do the awards predictions next, and then we'll do the bold ones, or which order should we do that in?
Well, the
We could
awards
run
haven't
through
come
the
out yet.
awards. Yeah,
But
we can say which ones won't happen.
Yeah, so Ray, Roude,
No shot.
and Ui all had Mike Trout as the MVP.
Dang.
I hate to break it to you.
Maybe next year.
Probably won't happen. Mine
Just
might.
the calf strain. That's all it was.
You guys got mad at me. We're very surprised when I wasn't picking Mike Trout.
Well,
I remember this from our predictions
you
podcast.
absolutely showed off on the Shohei predictions.
I got Shohei. And then for Cy Young, actually rookie of the year, Dane Dunning for Ray is the rookie of the year for the AL side.
That was a fantasy manifestation. Didn't work.
Oh, I see. What else? Ian Anderson. I had Alex Kirilloff, which I don't think that's gonna happen. And then Ui had Wander Franco, which if he was called up earlier, potential.
It's gonna be Randy or Wander. So Roude, either Roude or me will get that right, depending on which way they swing there.
I mean, Wander didn't come up for a while, but he also pretty much said, or did he ended up not setting the record for most
on base streak with the rookie on base streak. Yeah,
rookie on base streak. No, under 20. He set the rookie on base record, but on the under 20 record, I think.
Oh,
he didn't quite.
And then another one that I believe we all got it wrong was the NL Cy Young, but I really don't think that's a problem. I feel like that is something anyone in their right mind would have picked Jacob deGrom, but we had the same problem with him that we had on the AL side for the MVP with Mike Trout.
And he might still win a Silver Slugger, so like there's that.
Who, deGrom?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say like Trout, no way. And then on just going through some of these that might be wrong. If you guys have any, you can bring it up.
Soto for NL MVP, anybody? Or Trey Turner? Which one is more accurate.
I'll take Juan Soto.
I think they'll finish kind of similar. Soto might finish higher, but
Yeah,
Trey
I think
Turner
so.
might get some decent
Ray had
down ballot run.
Corey Seager, which
Got hurt.
but I still don't think he would have been in the discussion, even if he didn't get hurt.
He was like the 5th most valuable Dodger, which is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a couple of us had Key Bryan. We had Key Bryan fever.
Yeah,
the NL.
Yeah. We had Key Bryan fever, and then it got hurt in game 2.
Who is the NL Rookie of the Year this year? Is there a clear front runner?
I'm trying to think.
Well, we'll figure it out, I guess. You want to let's do the bold...
Jonathan India.
That's a good one. Yeah, I think he's gonna be over Key Bryan. All right, let's do the bold predictions real quick.
Yeah, and I think it's important to point out that these were bold, and the point of the game was to say something that all of us would rate.
Should I just preface and say that none of us, basically all of these are wrong. None of these were even entertaining the truth, except for the one that Farbod's about to read, which is...
Well, I was gonna first talk about the average boldness. So all of us gave each other a boldness score, and then we obviously averaged that out. Ray had a 4.8 on the average scale.
You guys gave me a 2 on the Royals finishing 500 or
better. Yeah. Roude had a 6.8. Uwe had a 7, and then I had a 7.6. And I think my 7.6 is due to me being higher up than Uwe is because for the 4th year in a row, I had Miguel Cabrera will be a top 3 in MVP voting, and you guys gave that a boldness score of 9. But yes, the only one of these that has a chance to be accurate is mine. And that was my first one. It was Shohei Ohtani will hit 20 plus home runs, which he did. 15 plus doubles, did. Steal 10 plus bags, and he did that. Strike out 120 plus batters on the mound, and he did that. En route to be the Angels' second unanimous MVP in the last 10 years. Obviously, we remember Mike Trout did that. But the only part of that that's not official yet, and I hope it will be, but I'm not 100% sure, is obviously the unanimous part. I think he'll be the MVP, but the unanimous is scaring me.
Yeah, I'm willing to just say, considering the quality of the rest of these, that if once this MVP award comes out, you will win this year's bold predictions just on this one alone. If he does, unanimous or not, we're not gonna penalize you that hard for the one word. Considering, just get to the rest of them, and we'll all reminisce.
Since I'm selfish, I also want to point out that I had another one that almost hit. That it said by the end of the World Series, at least one MLB franchise will announce its plans to either relocate to a new stadium, to a different city, or alter their current home structure to accommodate 2 cities. And the Rays going into the playoffs just about did that. But then PR-wise, something happened. I remember Tyler Glasnow talking on the Chris Rose rotation that they backed up on that just because they were going to the playoffs and that'd be bad luck. But I almost got that if they just followed through with that. So I almost would have had almost 2. Roude had the Angels winning the AL West, even though he didn't have the Angels winning the AL West in his standings in his earlier predictions.
I was trying to be bold.
Ray had Jared Kelenic won't debut until September 15th. That was wrong. We had James Paxton will throw more innings than all the Yankees pitchers except Cole.
Okay, that was probably the worst one. I'm gonna be honest. Actually, no, Miguel Cabrera is worse, but still, Jesus.
Miguel Cabrera hit the first home run of the year, so he was a top 3 MVP candidate at one point. If you think about it,
maybe.
Yeah. Uwe also had Patrick Corbin will finish second or higher in the NL in strikeouts.
Oh my God.
I don't know where he finished, but I would venture to say it was not second.
Yep.
Or higher. What else? Ray said no one reaches the 40 home run marker.
That was gross. I
Yeah,
put too much faith in MLB deadening the ball.
we gave you a boldness score of 9, so I mean, I don't think any of us thought that would be
Yeah,
a thing.
me and Rudy had some sad injury ones that would have been to see happen, but didn't.
I think you're gonna have to go back and research this, but I don't
The
think
DeGrom
DeGrom
one,
had
no.
at least one
No.
outing giving up
No.
7+ earned runs.
No.
Have you seen
Um,
DeGrom's numbers when he did pitch this year? You don't have a 7 earned run outing and still have those numbers. Oh my god.
Rudy had Marlins further in the playoffs or better record than the Mets. Which, seeing as how the season went on, obviously they didn't, but they had if the Mets just collapsed a little bit more, it could have gotten close. Marlins was just really bad.
You had the lol Mets part of that correct, just none of the rest
Yes. I don't think I've made fun of myself enough. I had Randy Rosarena will be a bust. In parentheses, we wrote that means like sent down by the All-Star break. And I mean, you guys didn't give that too high of a score. It was like a 7. So maybe you guys were like, "Oh, that could happen," but obviously that didn't. What else? Have I gone
Judge and
through?
Stanton combining for 305. They both did have pretty much full healthy seasons, but they did not get close to that. I think they were still like 10 to 15 games off of that total, even though they both had
Yeah,
healthy seasons and played very well.
yeah. The most they played together was in 2018, 270 games. They got more than that this year, but they didn't get to the 305. I think I was a little too excited about that possibility, and extended my number for some reason.
Yeah, and I guess that I always like the trade ones too. No Trey Mancini to the Padres. Who knows? Maybe that would have been better than Adam Frazier. And no Chris Bryant
No
to
Chris
the
Bryant to
Nationals.
the Nationals.
Quite the opposite.
A bunch of his teammates got traded though, and he did too. And the
There's a lot.
Nationals ended up trading, so at least you got the trade part
Well,
right.
I was like,
just not the
ooey.
people.
I had faith that the Nationals would have been a playoff contender and would have been buyers at the deadline instead of like wholesalers.
Yeah, dude. Just a random thought. Like this year with what the Giants did, and I'm sure we'll have more discussions about just how insane what the Giants did this year is in the context of everything. But like the Nationals just as easily could have had a Giants like season with just a bunch of old guys that they have just balling out, right? And then like you've got Juan Soto, you've got anchors
I
there
mean,
already. It just depends. Like the Giants had all their old guys and role players just ball out, and literally any team could have done that. I guess more
you
of
could
us thought the
argue a team
Nationals.
that did that won the World Series. So
No, not to the same extent as like because the Nationals were running at like okay, Max Scherzer did ball out to be fair. Or like some of the older like Ryan Zimmerman, I don't know. They got some old guys on that roster that really just nothing came together, but I don't know. We can reflect the same way with almost any team, but I find that interesting. Just how quickly selling off your best players at the deadline will make your team look like they've been in a rebuild for years now, even though that's very much not the case. All right, that's pretty much it then. Bold predictions wise, yeah, they're all bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still just trying to figure out whose predictions were worse, ours this year or Uwe saying the Rangers would win the 2020 AL West championship. I'm gonna
doesn't
bring that
matter.
up as much as
It's still Ben Verlander.
I can.
Yeah, Ben Verlander, by the way, with the perfect anti-playoff bracket. For those who don't know, got every single one of his picks wrong, which is props to him. All right, so that's it for our prediction recap. We're gonna wrap this up with a beat the shift favorite stat game. Although it's gonna be a little bit different than how I usually do it. We are just gonna go we're gonna make it easy because it's been a while since the regular season, and the amount of baseball watched might have been different than other years. But we're gonna go just off of WAR here, and I'm gonna use F WAR, Fangraphs WAR. No particular reason. That's just what I decided to go with. And I'm gonna ask you guys. We'll do this for both hitters and pitchers individually, to go around and name a player, and you'll get a point for every player in, I'm gonna say, the top 19 F WAR, which is 5 F WAR or higher. So if you get one of those players in the top 19, you get a point, and you just keep cycling around. And I haven't decided if I'll cap it at a certain point or if we'll just go until you get them all, because I imagine we'll go around and be able to get all of these top 19 of the best players in baseball.
You have a lot of faith in us.
Hey, well, it's 19 of the best players in baseball, right? I
So
believe
this
in
is
you guys.
batters and pitchers like combined.
No,
probably.
we're gonna do them individually. So we'll do hitters first, and then we'll do pitchers.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are we doing
Okay.
19? What's the
Just
weird
five
number?
5 F WAR or higher is that was the cutoff point that I decided to go with, because
Oh, okay.
at a certain point there's a lot with multiple. So like, if I just picked one number, there might be a lot of ties at a certain decimal point more. Like, it's not, I'm not filtering by that many decimal points. You know what I mean? We're just going
All
5
good.
all players with 5 wins above replacement or more.
Let's do this thing.
Let's do it. I'm gonna make the order Farbod, Roude, Ray, and we don't need to snake it. We just go, I think, unless you want to. Do you want to snake it?
No.
Yeah, no.
No, we don't use it.
Shohei.
All right, Shohei's in there. He's number 18, but I think it's because of hitting WAR and pitching WAR registering individually.
Yes.
I think. Yeah, so he's there. You got one.
Nice.
Rudy, who you got?
Salvador Perez.
He is not.
Really?
Yeah, 48 home runs.
I guess he was not worth that much. Yeah, he
He
he's
plays pretty good catcher.
yeah.
I guess he played a lot of DHs too, but
54.
wow.
And that's with 3.4 F WAR this year.
Was he a bad defender that we just didn't know? Because I mean,
let's see.
As much defense, maybe.
Also, his offense
but
was
like
not.
Shohei didn't play defense.
He actually, yeah, he was minus 10.3 defensive WAR according to Fangraphs.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's already a no. We already got a miss from Rudy.
My bad.
No, you're good. I believe in the comeback. All right, Ray.
Vlad Jr.
Yep, that was 2. 6.7 F WAR.
Ooh.
And back to Farbod. Just keep going.
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto 5th with 6.6.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that is 2 for you. Rudy, who you got?
No, I don't know how to approach this game because I don't know what
Best
to
players in baseball. I don't know.
do. Rafael Devers.
Oh no, Rudy. He's no. This one's closer.
Good?
Definitely closer. He's 24, but 4.7 F WAR. So it is making it tough
Really?
on you.
Good.
Yeah, he's slightly negative defensive WAR. Which, okay, there
What?
are a number of players in this top 19 with negative defensive WAR. By the way, I don't know how
Wow.
Fangraphs does it exactly, but just so you know, it's not like you only need to pick like good defenders in there. Okay?
I honestly just assumed he was good at defense because he was young. I'm just gonna be honest.
All right. So that's 0 for Rudy still. Ray, who you got?
I'm gonna stick with the Blue Jays. I'll go with Simeon.
Yep, Simeon's 4, also 6.6 F WAR. Really good year. All right, so 2 apiece for you guys. Farbod.
I don't know.
We're not even that deep here, guys. We got 4 out of
Tatis. I don't know.
Tatis, number 7. There you go, 6.1.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll take it.
Rudy.
Rudy, I'm rooting for you, man.
Castellanos.
Castellanos is. Hold on.
Bad defense. he
Nope,
missed
he's
time,
not.
right?
He's number 33. 4.2 F4.
Bruh.
Rudy, you'll
Oh
get
my
there.
gosh, he's had too much time off.
How bad are these picks?
No, those ones are not as bad.
On
Like
a scale of 1 to 10, like how misinformed am I acting?
not like
Yes.
Castellanos had a good year. He registered 4.2 F4 though, so he's not in that top night. Not in that 5
He's not
plus
a.
F4.
What's his
player.
defensive WAR?
Minus 7.4.
Like,
But there's players in the top 19 with like worse defensive WAR.
yeah, but he missed time too, which I think
Yeah.
doesn't help him.
All right, Ray, back to you.
I'll go for Blue Jays trifecta. Robbie Ray.
Wait, did you say Robbie Ray? We're doing hitters only right now.
Oh, I
I'll let you go again.
You're
forgot
smart.
the game
You're
already.
good, you're good.
Neither.
Let me see. I'm scared because of the Perez pick, but Buster Posey.
Where is he? It's not looking good. Just say it.
Oh my bad.
No, it's fine. I do want to find him. Where the heck are you, Mister?
Why does F4 hate catchers?
I don't know.
Just command F it.
Well, I gotta sort by more players because they're on different pages. But I'm going to go ahead and just type in Buster Posey's name here to get you the.
Oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. Did he not qualify? Are they gonna qualify?
Oh
Yeah.
no,
He
wait.
No, Perez and Real Muto are the only, I believe, catchers. That
Oh,
qualify.
so I need to change my
qualify
filter.
hitters.
But he did register with 4.9.
Oh,
So
Super
just
close.
missed on that one. I need to change my filter then, because I did not know WAR also would do that, but I guess that makes sense. Let me just change this.
wow, he was 4.9 and didn't qualify. That's actually amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty amazing.
Is it my
Wait,
turn?
Okay. Yes, it is. So what?
I've been
what
thinking about this long and hard.
so this is 3 to 2 right now, right? To 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just won the World Series. Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman, number 29, 4.5 F4.
Ah, damn.
Bad first half.
Yeah,
Dragged him down.
it's okay.
Yeah, Buster Posey
had
was
a
number
bad first
20,
half.
by the way, with that 4.9.
Oh,
So he was the next best, but not quite 5. Rudy, who you got? Let's get one on the board.
Matt Olson.
That's number 19. You're on the board. 5
Oh,
F4
geez.
on the nose. He got
He has
one.
a glove.
He got one. He actually, okay, it says negative 10.5 F4. I don't know what Fangraphs is doing here,
Wow.
but still.
Wait, what? Defensively, you're saying?
Yeah, which is crazy because he's like, isn't he the best?
I thought he was good.
I thought he was the best in the game. Yeah,
he
whatever.
is good.
F4 is whack, I guess, is the moral of the story. All right, and Ray again.
Shoot. Now I can't think of hitters.
Did Robbie Ray got you thinking?
I would. Well, now Cronenworth.
Cronenworth had a good year, but I think he's just outside top 30 if I'm correct. Yep, 31, 4.4. So there's plenty of really really good obvious players.
I have one for the next.
There's a few that are like you're like, wow, he had a really good season, like under the radar, really good. But
Trey Turner.
Trey Turner was number 1 actually, 6.9 F4.
Oh,
nice.
Oh wow, nice.
Damn.
Very nice. Yeah, so that's 4 for Farbod.
Yeah.
And
Wow,
Rudy,
Farbod's
let's get
going
another
away with
one.
this.
Let's get 2 in a row. Come on.
Bryce Harper.
That's number 3. Let's go.
Oh,
6.6. F4 for
So do
Bryce
we have
Harper.
the top? Do we have like the top 3 at least?
You have the top 5 so far. You have Turner, Guerrero, Harper, Simeon, and Soto.
Okay.
And Ray.
Nice.
I'll go Max Muncy.
Muncy is just outside. 4.9. He's in the
Ah.
4.9 club.
Oh, jeez. What's his
23.
defensive WAR?
Only minus
Second
3.
derivative.
Only minus 3.
He's a negative. He's a negative defender.
That is pretty odd. He plays a lot of positions. F4 is whack,
He's
like
a
I'm going to say.
Gold Glove finalist.
Yeah, I'm going to say just right now that there are 2 other 4.9 F4 guys that you've not said. So if you say them, sucks to suck, I guess.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Boosting morale. So what's the score now? Is 4-2 to 2.
4-2.
Rudy making the comeback. Come on. Well, Farbod's turn first.
Farbod's cheating again, so
Oh yeah, totally. Joey Votto.
No, I don't care to scroll.
I think defensive metrics hate him now.
Oh,
He had a great year. 52, 3.7 F4.
oh, damn.
Yep.
That's so sad.
All right, Rudy, keep it going. Keep it going.
Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, he's just outside as well. 4.8 F4 for Kyle Tucker.
Ooh.
That's a good one. He had a good year.
What was he like? What number was he?
24, just behind Max Muncy.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. That's a good guess. All right, Ray.
This is an interesting one because he stole a lot of bases. Starling Marte.
Starling Marte. He is number 12. Ray got
Let's
another
go,
one.
baby.
Number 12, 5.4 F4. All right, so we're 4-3 to 2.
Yes.
And Farbod's up again.
Did Altuve have a good year?
Yeah, he
Altuve.
did. Number 17, 5.2
Oh,
F4.
hell yeah. I hate that guy.
So you've got the bottom 3 off the board, and Olsen, Ohtani, and Altuve. Ohtani just for offensive F4, I'm pretty sure here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Cedric Mullins.
you got one. Number 14, Cedric Mullins, 5.3 F4, and apparently is Cedric Mullins the second, which I did not know, but apparently that's the thing.
Oh yeah, he is.
All right, so
Wait, what?
he is Cedric Mullins the second.
Oh, I thought he was both. I thought he had 2 spots on the list.
He's that good. His father had
Wait, so how many do we have left?
You've got. I'll let Ray go,
It's
and then
5
at the
to
end
3
of
to
this
3,
of
right?
this round. Yeah, right. Well, I'll let Ray finish this round off.
Let's see. Now I can't think.
Robbie Ray's got you thinking.
I keep getting pictures in my head.
Robbie Ray.
Stop it.
This is not true. I just had no answer. I'm gonna go Cron's on CJ Cron.
CJ Crone, no. Sorry, he did have a really good year. I want to find him here. There are 8 left, by the way. So you've gotten 11 of them.
Oh jeez.
There's still a number more. I don't see him.
It's late.
It's late. You gotta think. You gotta dig a little deeper. Had a lot of time. CJ Crone was 109. I guess he was hot for a not long enough period of time, I guess.
Yeah, and defense does not factor into this metric at all. I've learned.
Right.
So
Apparently not. There's some guys. There's some guys here, and then there's some that are like, all right, he just had a really good year. That you're missing, but we'll go a few more rounds, okay? With the hitters.
Yes.
So the score is 5-3 to 3 still, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know who.
You got to try.
The Brandon Crawford.
Yeah, you got him. He's number 11, 5.5 F4 this
I didn't
year.
know if I was gonna be like yelled at for saying that.
No,
but I thought he had a good year.
Great year. Great year for the Giants.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. So
Yeah.
There we
Farbod
go.
got his 6th point.
The defensive metrics are just like making me doubt every player that I think of. 'cause, like,
8.6
I would think this
defensive WAR,
Wow.
by the way. Yeah, good. Or like it's different. It's like a rating. It's like not directly correlated
Yeah.
to the number. Okay, whatever. Rudy.
Did we say Bo Bichette yet?
No, he is one of the 4.9 F4 club though. So
Sucks to
What
suck.
does that
sucks
mean?
to suck. He's just below 5. I said there were 2 others with 4.9 that are right below that.
What if we rounded?
Then we'd have a lot of.
Then
we'd
I'd have a
lot more
couple more
players.
points.
Can I go again?
No. Ray. Ray, who you got?
Oh no, I had thought of somebody, but now all that made me forget.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, Chris Taylor.
No.
He had a bad stretch.
Yeah, it is not Chris Taylor.
Defense does not matter. So
Trying to see if I can find where he is on here. Farbod, if you want to continue on though, go right
I
ahead.
don't want to.
You can do it. You're in the
I-
lead. You have no pressure right now.
Fine, David Fletcher.
Nope. Okay, next.
Damn. That was cold.
Yep. Rudy, who you got?
Jose Ramirez.
That's number 6. You got him. 6.3 F4.
Let's go.
There's still 3 of the top 10 that you have not named, by the way, guys.
wow.
Top 10?
Yep.
Wow. We're bad.
Bad. You got it right.
3 of the top 10. Da. Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge, number 9. That's one of them.
go, baby.
5.5 F4 this year. So the score is now up to 6 to 4 to 4.
Who haven't we said from the top 10?
Well, I
Two
can't.
guys
I
apparently.
can't tell you that, but
Mike Trout's calf?
there are. Yeah. So there's 2 in that top 10, and then 3 more still. So there's 5 left on the board. Like one of you could take it from Farbod if you just go off here. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna open it up now to the free for all. So no more going in order.
Wait, what?
Anybody
It's
can.
my turn.
Yeah, but you started. You were the first to start. So I'm gonna open up now, and say anybody that thinks of the name can
Manny Machado.
can go for it. Nope.
John Carlos Stanton.
Nope.
Damn it.
Carlos Correa.
That is one of them. He is.
Damn
No,
it.
he was the number 8 one. So Farbod, I think, clinches with that one.
Rudy,
maybe
you know
you're
this is
still
free
on
for
time.
all.
Yeah. Just
Joey Votto.
that was already said, and nope. Okay.
I think Rudy.
Free
already-
for all.
I
Come
think
on,
Rudy said
guys.
that, didn't he?
Ozzy Albies.
Nope.
Willie
Austin
Adames.
Riley.
Nope. Nope.
Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler, Rudy going off right now. 5.4 F4 for Tyler O'Neill.
Ryan Reynolds.
Brian Red, he got another one. 5.5
Nolan
F4.
It's 7-6-4
7-6.
now, right?
Yeah, Rudy, you got it. There's 2 more guys on this list,
Nolan
I
Arenado?
believe. Nope.
I thought Farbod clinched. Are we still
No,
playing?
well,
No.
you're only down 1, and there's 2 names
We
left,
still have
Rudy.
pitchers to play, don't we?
Xander
Yeah, yeah.
Bogaerts.
Oh my, Rudy ties it. Xander Bogaerts 5.2. Rudy, what are you doing? There's one
So
more
wait,
guy.
How many do I have left?
There's only one. Ray, I'm gonna say
Mookie Betts.
I'm gonna say you stop guessing, Ray, and it's just between Farbod and Rudy. Whoever gets this player, just start
But
spewing
we
names.
still have pitchers to go. Why can't I close the gap?
Oh wait, yeah, that's true. That's true. We'll do the same total. I was gonna do them separately, but yeah, that makes sense. Okay, keep going. This is more exciting this way though.
Brandon Lowe.
Oh my, dude, Rudy, stop.
Oh,
It's 5.2.
Rudy's cheating,
No,
bro.
it's Brandon Lau who got it wrong.
Oh yeah, true.
It's not me
Rudy,
anymore.
Rudy straight up
shouted
opened
out
his
5
list.
straight.
I swear I'm not. I'm just looking at. Okay, I am looking at players because I don't know names. But I'm not looking at anything to do with that far.
Are you sure?
There's nothing to do with that far. Yeah, I'm positive.
Oh
I'm looking
my
at
God.
arbitrary stat that I'm just using to organize like players. I think that's fair.
Is the arbitrary stat F4?
Yeah, I'm
It's
just looking at
it's
OPS.
B War.
I'll just say it. I'm just looking at OPS. That's why I got so many hitters like
Okay,
wrong.
Rudy,
'Cause
I'm
he's
gonna.
a good hitter.
Yeah, I think that's cheating. I think that should not be allowed.
Can
Yeah.
my title of cheating from like 6 years ago leave
I
now?
don't. Yeah.
No, you
It
can't
was
ask
never
for this.
said. It was never said in the game that this wasn't allowed. So technically, it's not cheating.
Sorts by an alternative category that shows the best players.
Yeah.
Rudy goes from 4 to 8 in 5 seconds.
That was
Yeah.
insane. I was gonna say, like, there's no
sorts by
way.
probably the top metric in terms of war calculations.
And he got Tyler O'Neill
Yeah.
in there as well. So yeah, that's a little suspicious.
Here, I'll say one that's bad. Nick Solak.
Stop. Okay.
We've already gotten them, right?
All right.
Does
So
that make up for it?
I don't know how to do the scoring here. We can.
It's 8-7 to 4, right?
Yeah, but with okay, Rudy, put the thing away. Put the electronic device down. Put the list away. Okay.
Oh
For
my God.
pitchers, I'm gonna do. This is the top 16 qualified starting pitchers. Actually, I don't.
Jed
No,
Lowry.
it's cumulative. I can do no minimum.
Why 16?
That one was gonna be 4, but it's 22 actually.
I
if
guess
count
no
the
minimum
qualified.
because 5 WAR is it's a counting stats.
5 WAR is only 7 pitchers, so I wanted to go
Okay.
4 for this one.
Okay,
That's 21.
That's 16.
Or that's
pitchers.
22.
22. Okay.
Do you guys like free for all mode more? If you want to just speed it up, we'll just finish with free for all
Sure.
mode. Okay? And keep track of your
So
score
wait.
as you get them. So right now for
Yeah, I have 7.
7, 8, 4. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Robbie Ray.
Robbie Ray is 3.9. Suck it, Ray.
Corbin Burns.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Corbin Burns is 7.5 F4.
Garrett
Oh,
Cole.
nice.
Garrett Cole, yep.
Wait, it's not order. For this
5.3.
one,
We're
is
going
it?
No.
free for all. We're closing with free for all.
Max Scherzer.
Yep, 5.
Walker Buehler.
That was
I said it
Farbod.
first.
That was Farbod first.
What?
Yep. He said it first.
That is incorrect.
Get better internet, fool.
He did say it first in my ears and on recording. Keep track of your own points, by the way.
I want to go New York on that.
How many do I have?
You have 9.
I have
Wait, no.
5.
Did he already get one?
Yeah, he got 1.
He has 9. So it's
I have
994
an
now.
Astros 9.
It's 995, right? Because
Yeah.
Ray got Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
All right. Keep track of your own
Woodruff.
scores. Woodruff. Yep. 11.
I had to go with my
4.7.
Brewers.
Carlos Rodon.
Rodon 8. 4.9 WAR.
Zach Wheeler.
Wheeler number
Does that
2.
count?
7.3 WAR. Yeah. I'll tell you if they're wrong.
Adam Wainwright.
Wainwright is wrong. 3.8 WAR.
Max Fried.
Freed also wrong. Also 3.8 WAR.
You're wrong.
All right. Sorry.
Charlie Morton.
Charlie Morton. Yes. 4.6 WAR. More
Ray, are
names.
you there?
Trevor Rogers.
Yes. 4.2 WAR.
Did anyone say Bieber yet? He probably didn't play
No,
enough, to be
not
honest,
enough.
so.
Not enough time this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Gosman.
Kevin.
Gosman.
I said
4
Kevin.
Yes.
I said Kevin.
I'm gonna give that one to
Giolito.
Ray. 4.8 WAR.
Giolito.
Giolito. Yes. 4 WAR. 4 F4 exactly.
Ooh. I want to say I've already lost count of my score, but
God dang it.
I'm at 12.
Frankie Montes.
Yep. 4.1 WAR.
oh yeah, it's a good one. You're looking at
That's
ERA
fun.
numbers.
No, I'm looking at my fantasy team.
I guess that's allowed. Okay.
Alcantara.
Yep. 4.2.
Cease.
I got 2 Marlins pitchers.
Cease.
That's
Yep.
hilarious.
4.4.
Chris Bassett.
I have
No. Sorry.
You're no.
Dylan Bundy.
I don't want to answer that.
Answer.
What was yours?
Can I clarify that these are all starters or?
Yeah, there's no relievers on here.
Okay, cool.
I said Lance Lynn.
Oh, Lance Lynn. Yep. 4.2. There's more. guys,
I know.
Do you?
score updates, guys. Each say your scores.
I
I
think I'm
got
at
11.
13.
13, 11 to. Ray, you got a few there.
counting.
Come on.
I got the 2 Marlins pitchers. I got what did I get?
You got Cole, 2 Marlins pitchers.
Cole, 2 Marlins pitchers.
Did you get Gosman
Yes.
and Wheeler?
That's 4.
5, I think. You got 5 this
5.
round. So 9.
10.
10?
13, 11,
No,
9.
yeah. Or no, I think it's
Did you get
No, I
Who
was
got
at-
Giolito?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, 13, 11 to 9.
I got
then.
2 White Sox pitchers
9.
and I
Yeah,
got
no,
2
you're right. It's 9.
Brewers pitchers.
Okay. Keep going, guys. There's more. There's more good pitchers.
I'm trying. I'm tired. Joe Musgrove.
No. Good guess, though.
Yeah, thank you.
Farbod Markazi.
No.
Oh.
He was 3.4. He was top 30. But no.
Marcus Stroman.
No.
Ooh.
They're like there's good pitchers.
I know.
Lance McCullers.
No.
No, I didn't play enough. Did DeGrom get 4 WAR in this
Yep.
time?
DeGrom 4.9. 4.9. Top 10.
Unreal.
More than Kevin Gosman.
Oh, I love it.
With 100 less innings
Jose.
pitched. How does that work? Okay, whatever. That's crazy.
Genius. Zach Wheeler.
That was already
I
said.
said that.
But he was
Urias.
number 2.
Okay. Well, I
Urias,
said it
yep.
again.
Oh.
5 WAR.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Julio
Yeah.
Urias, yeah.
20-game winner.
I guess I missed that. Jose Barrios.
Yes. 4.1.
Oh, that's interesting. Freddie Peralta.
Logan.
Yep. 4.0.
Webb.
Oh,
Logan
I got
Webb.
2 Brewers pitchers.
Logan
Why
Webb,
didn't I
yep.
go with him?
4.1.
Wait, who? Who did you
Logan
say?
Webb, yes. And Freddie
okay.
Peralta, yes.
Yeah. It puts me at 11, I think. Yeah.
DeSclafani.
No.
I want to stick with the Giants.
Eovaldi.
Yeah, number 3. Is Rudy
Wow.
cheating again? I thought that one was going to be
No.
super tough.
Wait, what's the score? Because
I have 11.
I don't.
I think
Yeah,
there's
I'm at
only one
14.
pitcher. There's only one name that you have not said at this point. Also,
What are you at, Rudy?
I think 14. Ugh.
I'm either at 13 or 14. I'm just trying to make sure the math works.
All right, whoever gets this last one wins. There's one more name. There's no way you guys are gonna get it. I probably not.
Oh.
No, it's like
There
it's not that obscure, but like I don't know.
Did I already say
John
Charlie
Means.
Morton?
Yeah, you
Brady
did.
Singer.
No. Okay, it's not that. It's like it is a legit like an ace, but like, I don't know if you're gonna get it.
Alex Cobb.
Benzatella.
No, stop. Those are not aces.
You said ace. He was our ace.
Wade Miley.
No,
Oh,
Shohei.
What?
is it
No.
Wade Miley?
no.
Oh,
Oh,
I was
that
going to say that one earlier.
Ray thought it was right too. See, that should be enough.
Maybe it's B-War that he has a lot of.
Yeah, I think it is.
Did we say Dylan Cease already?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did.
He's not really an ace, but
I'll give you a hint. Has had like much better years in recent years.
Aaron
That
Noah.
doesn't
Yep,
help.
Noah.
What?
That helped Rudy. That's a good hint. Okay. I don't know.
I had Nola, but then you said Ace, so like
Like, or I guess he used
Wheeler's
like
the
he was.
ace.
Yeah, I know, but Noah like was an ace. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Okay.
Wow,
I'm putting a big protest.
Nola
on
had
this
a
game.
very weird year. Like he had like, did he have like a really good FIP or something like that?
Yeah, his ERA was 4.6 and his FIP was 3.37.
Or I think even his FIP.
His xFIP and
Yeah,
FIP
he-
were 3.37. So yeah.
He was
Unlucky.
horrible with 2 strikes. That's what it was.
Yep. Yeah, you did say all the names from both of those, so we got through it. It took a while. Maybe we'll use B-War next year and see if you complain as much. But we did it. It's that game. I don't know about this format. I think the free-for-all is way more
liked it.
fun. Free-for-all is way more fun. Yeah, man.
So, I just want to let everyone know that the commissioner's office is going to launch an investigation into Alex Rudy's sack game operations there.
Yeah,
he's gonna
or
be
better,
allowed to
They're
keep his, he's gonna be
investigating.
allowed to keep his
I-
title because it's not even a piece of metal.
it's just a
but,
piece
like,
of metal, dude.
Yeah,
You don't even have to
he's
investigate.
gonna
You
get
admit it.
fined the maximum amount under the CBA, which is 50 cents, and
His general manager is going to get fired though. So,
And
same with his
suspended.
manager.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I'll go ahead and propose an alternative then. How about you guys let us know at Beat the Shift BP if you think Rudy actually deserves that win, because I know all of you are listening to the end of the podcast, and we appreciate you so much for doing so. If you did, leave a rating or a comment,
hi Rudy's mom.
reply anywhere. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. That is gonna do it for us today. Hopefully, we get all of us back in here to do another one before too long, and we will have lots of interesting off-season news and updates to discuss. Free agency is the best time of the year, and of course, the CBA coming up is gonna be chock full of discussion, I'm sure. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed so you get all these new podcasts. All right. That is going to do it for today. Thank you, everybody, one last time. And also, I just want to say, ride off into the sunset and retire with the most grace, Mr. Buster Posey. That we didn't mention that earlier.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes,
Awesome career.
Absolutely.
Not
as a Dodger fan.
not quite 5 F WAR this year, but in our hearts, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. So thank you, Buster, and thank you everybody for listening. As always, Farbod.
Peace.